iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Supersport United won, Bloemfontein Celtic won in the first leg of the MTN8 semi-final. It was the second semi-final of the weekend. I want to find out who's going to be joining Chiefs or Pirates, so whoever is going to win between Chiefs and Pirates in their second leg. We want to find out who's going to be joining them in the final, right? So we saw a game of two halves, typically. In Supersport United, when we shot our halftime video, we were talking about the imbalance, 4-2-4 formation, just really the outnumbering of the midfielders, because there was Letsoalo, there was Palane, and a lot of other players, or Mabena joining in the midfield to create triangles, diamonds up there. So it was very difficult for Jamie Webber no Mokoena to be able to deal with that, but it changed in the second half. Overall, though, it starts with how you saw the game.
Gulego, game mnandi first half, especially first half where there were some moments la ubona iSupersport na yenza something, but I was very impressed in Celtic. Celtic combination, they play wide, badlala ngaphakathi, looking at igoal labo de bakora ngakhona. Those passes like midleleni, third man running Mabena, I mean Gulego Kulego kunezinye izinto in life that we need to really sizivume ukuthi zikhona. Mabena is talented, and by playing season in season out uyabonisa ukuthi what, I've been in this game for a long time. Mangabheka movement yakhe towards that goal, iyabonisa ukuthi he's so clever. He was very smart for Ubongani Khumalo. So umenze uthathe irani to draw Ubongani Khumalo to create that space behind him, so that when he makes that turn makachika at uvele wachika oqonda street lapha. The Supersport, I was so disappointed the way coach Kaitano Tembo begeza ngakhona, but ngelinye ilihlo bengibona ukuthi he knows ukuthi Celtic they start the build up from the back. And once they start to build up from the back, it's Celtic problem. So the into yakhe ayibheke was ukuthi ngifuna ukubavala lapha phambili bangayiqala build up. But now into angayibonanga ukuthi if it happens ukuthi bayayiqala lapha build up, la imidleleni ume kanjani. So that's where angazange analyze kahle ke iCeltic, because yes, he was putting pressure kubo lapha ukuthi bangayiqala lapha, but now mabayiqalile lapha mamangene la imidleleni they were exposed iSupersport, and I was like, you can't play 4-2-4. Even though knowing good you wanna put pressure kuma opponent kuleko, but you can't play 4-2-4. There was a lot of spaces in the midfield. That's why first half Celtic was dominating.
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful to see Celtic doing what they did. And I guess you as a coach as well, you would want to say a thing or two about those lost opportunities of Celtic, because they are in this position now of 1-1, which is not a bad result, but they could have won 3 or 4.
It's a better results, because mangabheka ama changes awenzile uKaitano Tembo second half, you could see ukuthi uyibonile ukuthi iCeltic idlala kanjani, wabona ukuthi okay, you know what, let me fix the midfield. Guys, when we go up and then we need to come back, all of us. So uthe mangilungisa labana emidleleni, Celtics were nowhere to be seen. Mabena manje was isolated, there's no support, there's no combination. Even though, but I think the other problem was ukulimala kwaPhalane. Yes. I think ukulimala kwaPhalane kuvule ihole lapha in the midfield. So ukuthi John Matuka couldn't put somebody ukuthi really I'm replacing lapha. But nguleko ama changes awenzile uKaitano Tembo, this also tells you ukuthi he's got players. And ama players are now, it's not just players, those are seasoned players, those are international players, because among the international players they are representing their countries. Ronald Williams, Bafana Clinton has been Bafana, Bongani Khumalo has been there, Bafana Lungu, they represent outside with Zambia. It tells you Uguti, we talk about international, and second half they show the quality. Uguti, look, we've been in the game for a long time, so now this is what we're gonna do. And the amateur is working a 7 because they put pressure with Celtic, and they've created chances. So one thing that Celtic is to learn, and these boys, is you can't create chances and not use them. and playing against a team like Supersport, that they can punish you at any given time.
Yeah, I guess one other thing, and this is my thing throughout when we always speak about these games. Andile Fikizolo is a right wing back. Of course, he's an attacker from his previous clubs. Right wing back. By the time he gets in the box, if play is developing on the left and he goes up and he moves up, by the time he gets to the box, he gets so tired, to a point where he misses opportunities like that. How would you best utilize that player? Is he right at the right wing back, or you just move him as a winger? What do you do with that player?
It's very tricky because again, I'm opponent to badlala kanjani. Ufikizolo, for me, I will play him as a right winger. But now, depending on the players enginabo foot pambil, because if I will play him as a right winger, it means the mfuna is up and down. But if I play him as a wing back, it means that I know that winger enginayo is a winger who must be baller, he cuts inside. So it's creating that hole. So Fikizolo makakupuka lapana, and then somebody else jam cover that because mangapega maybe once or twice he was a bit exposed with Uhambile and then they played Lapaya. Yeah. But other than that, by Bonile na Matuga. So if Makakupugile, then somebody's covering. And Mangapega, Yena and then the other left wing back. Pebanga Kupugu too, Ungoben. Beramaka Kupugile Fikizolo, Ungoben Usel. Ungoben Magail Fikizolo Usel. So it shows you good they've got a good balance. But I would rather have him Lapana as a winger. Because of we can use Lisana Sake and draw. We can also draw our opponent and create a space behind them so that we can use him with the speed and play behind the defense.
I guess if you play with 4 attackers now, going back to Supersport United, Ikram Reyners, Tamsan Kabuza, and then Khrobla and Gamphani Lungu. Now, if you're playing with 4. Going forward, I see what you're saying about the ability to press a team that's starting from the back, that's developing play from the back. But if you're playing 4, you have an expectation that you must score, and you must score more than the opposition score. And it didn't happen today. Now, what do you do then? You go back to playing only 2 forwards and play wings maybe, or play more midfielders, or you continue with this because Yamshaya Leonto, but he insists, and it's not the first time he's doing it again.
For me, it's not working for Supersport, and if those boys be Celtic, I think the score is supposed to be 4. So I had the chance to do it again, not for against Celtic. Evange.
Against Golden Arrows, they beat him 3-1.
Yes, it's because of the very same thing. You can't have holes in the midfield. Because once you've got those hold in the midfield, now you're forcing the defense to come closer to the midfield with pass of Valale Pesilis. And once Mabason did that up, they're creating a space in Vawab, then they play behind them. So, I would say, either he played to Kabuza or he plays Khrobla, one of them. He's got to Lungu, very good. He's got to Rosuchi. Play them. And then Lana, you can say Mukwena, and then we put Muhomi Lapayana. I hope Mbulu is going to be back. Because if you can have Mukwena Mbulu and Muhomila and have Ulungu, Rosuche, and between Kabuza and Khrobla, look, no one will stop that team. Because at the back, for me, they could. They go to that discipline. They know when to go. They know when not to go. But I was so far so good. But the only thing they were exposed was that space in the midfield. So that space is forcing them to come closer to go weba no Mkwena. And Mabasoni la go weba no Mkwena. Then they created a space in Vawab. That's why Celtic the Bawas good badlalege.
All right, last one. Let's wrap it up. 1-1 away goal for Bloemfontein Celtic. Supersport United. They are the best team in trophies or cup competitions for the past 5 years, and they are the defending champions as well. Where is this thing going? Next Saturday they are playing again. Celtic has an advantage of an away goal. Is it a done and dusted deal, or there's still a lot to play for?
Because the way Kaitano Tembo ngakhona angabuya ngala 44 yakhe angabuya ngayo. I'm telling you, angabuya ngayo again asitshela ukuthi look, we can get a goal tina set pieces. Remember ukuthi sometimes coaches banocabanga ngeyaphi indlela. Angazitshela ukuthi azeni guys, let's go ngayo le 4-4 yethu. Let's work on the set pieces. Tina we're gonna get a goal in the set pieces. Umaduka would say he just need to work on finishing yakhe. Because if we can punish them, I doubt they will come back in Supersport. So it's still there for both teams to play for the final, but it's going to be a very tight one.
All right, there you go. iDiskiTV on Facebook. We do halftime videos where you can hear Tso Vilakazi and Junior Kanye talking about certain matches as well, right? iDiskiTimes.co.za, that's our website. You can find some news stories. You can open your own column under the Istamto section as well. www.wsb.co.za. World Sports Betting. Bet with the best. Thank you very much for watching us.